Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're at, whatever time zone you're at. Thank you for joining. Let us know in the comments where you're from. If you are coming back, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. So this is a wealth building channel. We give ideas on careers, gigs, side hustles, starting your own business. Try and help you get into a career that you might like if you want to do the career thing. So we have some study guides for different certifications. Not all of them, the ones we can do, because we can't do all of them. We can't do a lot of the medical. I can't do a lot of the HVAC stuff, the electrical stuff, plumbing stuff, because they have certifications for every kind of career field. So we can't do them all, but I try and do the ones I can do to help you out. I also did a real estate study guide for those who are trying to pass the real estate exam. So if you're having trouble passing that, you might want to check those playlists out. I did a lot of playlists on gig work. This little short video here is going to be about helping people in these sales jobs that have sales jobs. I'll give you some ideas on what to do for strategies for the sales job. And in the last few weeks, I've had a lot of videos on some different sales jobs that you could do as side hustles, work at home. You know, those parties where you got to go and you got to sell things. That's basically what I'm talking about here, but there's plenty of other sales jobs out there you can use these strategies for. So the ones I'm basically talking about, because on some of these videos, they got some new ones out. They got selling wine. You have wine parties. They want you to sell wines for these companies. They want you to sell bags, organizers, medicine, whatever, you know. And a lot of jobs are selling, and you don't even realize you're selling. So that's what we're going to talk about a lot today, okay? Because a lot of these side hustle jobs, you're usually selling something. You're not selling yourself, right? Okay, I'm going off the screen now, and I'm just going to talk. So self-assurance, you need to find a product that you love, because if you find a product you love, it's not going to be hard for you to sell it because you like it, right? You don't need to sit and memorize anything intensely if you already like what you're doing. If you get nervous or worried, if you're standing in front of a group trying to sell jewelry, perfume, bags, lingerie, knives, because I've seen some of these parties where they're selling knives, which is very bizarre, by the way. Come into my house with a bunch of knives. Selling knives, selling cookware, you know, you go to their house, you're trying to get rid of some cookware. We got the Avon, the Mary Kay, all these types of things are selling. Now, if you're having a party and you know everybody there, maybe you won't get as nervous. But if you start getting nervous, the idea they're telling you to do is to swing your arms. That's an idea from some of the PhD, deep breath changes or something. I don't know where the rest of that is, but look up her name, and she's got a really long name too. Kazuko Tatsuomori. I can't even pronounce that. Anyway, swing your arms if you get nervous. Okay. So if you are working off of commission, so that's basically what they're talking about here, hosting these parties because they have so many of them. Now they have chocolate ones, they have wine and tasting ones, you know, so what you want to do is you want to go on Facebook and invite them. A lot of this stuff you can do online, and or you can have little catalogs, send them out to them, mail them out to them, and basically that's what you want to do. You want to connect with your community, have a party. Now we're back into life again where we can actually have party. So you can have parties, but there for a while we couldn't have any parties. We had to do everything online through the mail. And if you are feeling blue, flash a smile, they say. Self-conscious, do the Wonder Woman, put your hands on your hips. If you're getting nervous, swing your arms, put your hands on your hips, flash a smile. These are all type things that will help you with selling. And this goes for women or men, by the way. Same type of thing. This would go in any of your relationships, by the way. If you were doing networking, and not just necessarily selling, all the same type of thing will help you. Wearing high heels for us women is also a confidence booster, as long as you don't fall on your ass walking in them. All right, if you call a customer by their name, it happens, instead of sinking into embarrassment, if you stumble, you'll know you pick yourself back up. So if you have a low turnout, let's say you're having a little party and a lot of people don't show up, goes for the same thing for these YouTube channels. I don't get as many views as I want on a video. Sometimes I don't get any views at all. So I just have to remember that I'm kind of a baby channel, and it's going to happen. And not to give up, because a lot of the people that have been doing it a long time will tell you that starting off, it's going to be really slow and you're going to be tempted to quit, so don't quit. Sometimes you just have to go treat yourself to something, and please don't make it like a $20 cup of coffee, okay? Try and make it below $20. Put $1 in a jar. That would be a great idea. Because the goal is to get out of debt. The goal is to create wealth, get out of debt, pay off all your loans or consumer debt. So we don't want to be going and spending more money for our self-esteem, okay? So this is one of the people that's, this is the 31. I've talked about this in some of my gig work or my side hustle jobs. This is one of the companies. I talked about this, and I went through it on a whole video. On one of the jobs where you sell organizers. So this is market level, multi-level marketing, I believe is what it's called, MLM. So you get people underneath of you to sell, and you'll make more money. I do believe it's one of those companies. I can't remember, but I know you got to go do parties and you got to sell, and if you get people under you, you make even more money. So these are one of those types of money. And I'm not saying that they can't make money, but if this is what you like to do and you can make good money at it, then go do it. But again, you're going to have to invest in some of the products. Okay, here it says it's $100 startup fee. And I think I did a whole video. I can't remember if it was good and bad. And I gave you some of the pros and cons on doing this work. Now, we're trying to create wealth, and I don't know if this is one of the companies I suggested or not, because I'd have to go back and research it again. Like, I did a whole video on, I usually do like a video and research them all out and decide whether I feel like this is something that I would do that would help me in my wealth building strategies. And I can't remember what I said, so I'll have to try and remember to link this video below in the comments and let you watch it, and you make your own decision. I know some people, I have family members that they do all of these things, okay? They do the Mary Kay, the Avon, this one, the Pampered Chef, and, they're just party people. They like having parties. They don't even really care if they are making money or not, because they're really not making any money. But they just like having parties. So, whatever works for you. They like getting together with their friends and doing each other's makeup and looking at this stuff. And again, you just got to be careful you don't overspend on these things. I had one of my family members do the jewelry thing for, I think it was Tracy Lynn or one of those jewelry companies. And she had 1 or 2 parties, and that was the end of that. And then she was stuck with all this extra jewelry, that she had to buy up front. So anyway, this is just a short video, and on ways to be successful in your side hustles that you have to sell in. All right, so I will see you on the next video. I have new ones coming out like every 1 or 2 days. Thank you all for watching.